Hi everyone, this is Anand. Welcome to CLATapult. Today we're going to be discussing about direction-based questions. In the previous video, we talked about basic level questions and how to go about it. Today we're going to be getting into a little deep into the concept, a little more into the intermediate-based questions and how do you go about these set of problems. So let us come to the question. So the question that we have in front of us is, a man walks 2 kilometers towards the northern direction, then he turns to east, walks 10 kilometers. After that, he turns to the north and walks 3 more kilometers. Okay. After this, again he turned towards the eastern direction and walks 2 more kilometers. How far is he from the starting point? So this is the typical kind of intermediate based question that I was talking to you guys about, and let's go about how to solve it. So first thing first, the first thing that we need to understand is that we need to show or we need to draw a basic map where we understand which is the northern direction, which is the southern direction, and which is the eastern direction and the western direction, as I have shown out here in this solution box. What is the next step? We'll go ahead as the logical conclusion is asking us to. Basically, the way the question is asking us to, we'll go according to that itself. So first, the man is walking 2 kilometers in the northern direction. Let us draw that. So here we can see that I have drawn a 2 kilometers in the northern direction. And then what is he doing? He is turning to the east and walking 10 kilometers. Let's draw that also. There you go. There's this 10 kilometer that we have just drawn. After that, what is happening? He is again turning towards the northern direction and is walking 3 kilometers. All right, fine. Let's draw the 3 kilometers. So this is the diagram that we are getting. After that, what is happening? Again, he's turning towards the eastern direction, which is towards his right, and he's walking another 2 kilometers. We'll draw this one as well. So this is a simple diagram that we have received. Now, what is the question that is asking? The question is asking the place where he started and the place where he ended. What is the exact distance between these two? How do we go about it? So it's basically, so the shortest distance would be ideally the straight line between this point A that we are terming and point C that we are terming. Let's look how the shortest line would be like. It would be like this. So this blue dotted line signifies this is the distance that the question is asking you to find out. Okay. So now what we do? The first step that we're going to do is we're going to assume that this 3 kilometers that he has traveled, we understand that since he is turning right, it is absolute 90 degrees in nature. So it's a right angle basically. So if we are drawing a straight line, an imaginary line that is equivalent to 3 kilometers, we understand that it will be equivalent. So this is the next line. So we draw the 3 kilometers. What is the next step? We're trying this joint 10 kilometers. So here we get an amazing small triangle. So this is how you need to solve this. So you're going to be thinking, sir, triangle to nikal gaya. What next? What should be the next option that you should be doing? So next, what we do is we mark the pointers out here as A, B, and C. And then after we mark the pointers and we realize that this is nothing but a right angle triangle, and then we just put in a simple Pythagoras equation, which is AC square is equal to AB square and the sum of BC squared. So what is this Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem basically says the hypotenuse square is the sum of the height and the length of a particular triangle. So now how do we go about it? We already know that AC is the thing that we need to find out. We know the distance between A and B is basically 3 plus 2, 5 kilometers. And the distance between B and C is equal to 10 plus 2 is equal to 12 kilometers. So these two information is given to us, so we can easily calculate what should be the AC square. So see, AC square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. So, and from there we get the answer 144 plus 25. And after that, if we just do a root over, we understand the shortest distance between A and C points are basically 30. And that is the solution to your problem. And that's how you go about solving this kind of a problem.